everybody. Welcome back to Bedtime Stories with Centennial United Methodist Church at Ivy. I'm Pastor Danny, and we're in my backyard because yesterday, Wednesday, was Earth Day, and so I have been spending all week outside enjoying the beautiful weather and the beautiful sun and God's creation. And so we're going to show you our backyard where I spend a lot of my time. I'm sitting on my swing, and let's see here. Here's our backyard. There's Dolly trying to play and not wanting me to read bedtime story. But yeah, this is where I've been spending a lot of my days this week, so I wanted to read you all a story here. There we go. And the story is Noah and the Ark. And I wanted to read this story because it's one of the stories in the Bible that talks a lot about God's creation. And I thought it would work well for us to read it today or during this week when Earth Day happens and when we celebrate the Earth, especially on Earth Day. So Noah and the Ark, we're going to read a little bit about how Noah created an ark, and also we're going to read about how different creatures of God's creation and how they play a part of it, how they're characters in the book. So, and then I'll read us a bedtime prayer from a different book called Bedtime Prayers, and we're going to read a prayer or say a prayer for spring. So here's Noah and the Ark. It says, "This is the story of a man named Noah. Read it yourself. Go on, have a goa. There's something else. Can you guess what? On every page there's a hammer to spot." So we're going to look for the hammers throughout the story. Okay, it says Noah and the Ark, and it's got some fun pictures already. God said to Noah, "Build me a boat. Build me a box and make it float. Throughout the earth there is evil and pain. I'm going to wash everywhere clean again." Noah said to God, "Well, what about me? I have a lovely wife and a family. I've never ever stepped in a boat before. I can't use a sail and I can't row an oar." I'll show you, here's a picture here and there of God and Noah asking God some questions. God said to Noah, "You're a very good man. You and your family are part of my plan. Take them on board and don't get stressed. Just stick to floating and I'll do the rest." So Noah started hammering, Noah started nailing, before it started showering, before it started hailing. He kept looking up, expecting to get wet, but the rain didn't come, at least not yet. God said to Noah, "Build me a zoo, fill it with animals 2 by 2. I'll send you every animal under the sun. Just keep them dry until I'm done." Noah said to God, "You're having a laugh. I've never had a puppy, let alone a giraffe. How will I feed them? My mind's in a blur. I've never run a zoo. I'm allergic to fur." And there's Noah, and it looks like he's reading a book that says Zookeeping for Absolute Beginners. God said to Noah, "Don't you fret. There's room enough for everyone. You won't get wet. Pretty soon now the rain will fall, and then it will be curtains for one and all." So Noah started painting, Noah started sawing, before it started showering, before it started pouring. He was just finishing work on his floating zoo when the animals arrived, 2 by 2. And there were ants and bees and cats and dogs, elephants, foxes, goats, and hogs, iguanas, jackals, koalas, lice. Every single animal came on twice. There were monkeys, newts, pandas, quaggas, roosters, salamanders, toads, umbrella birds, voles, wallaroo, and yaks, and 2 zebu. Every animal you ever knew, all in Noah's floating zoo. God said to Noah, "Get on board. The world's going to feel the power of the Lord. Close all the hatchets, shut the door, hold on tight. It's about to pour." The boat started sailing, animals were roaring, water started rising, rain, it came a-pouring. It rained for 40 days without a break. The world turned into a great big lake. Noah said to God, "We're in good shape, but I'm worried that the woodworms are trying to escape. The hippo's got a toothache, the lion's lost his roar." God said, "Send the raven to see if there's a shore." So Noah sent the raven, but no luck there. Too much water everywhere. Then he sent a dove, but that came back too. There was nowhere to land except the floating zoo. Noah waited a while, then sent the dove south. It came back later with a leaf in its mouth. "Aha," said Noah, "the water's gone down. It's okay, folks. We're not going to drown." So he waited some more, then set the dove free. This time the bird found a home in a tree. It never came back to old Noah's hand, for it had found a better place to land. The ark ran aground on a mountain top, and there the adventure came to a stop. Noah looked out, the land was dry below, so he opened the door and let the creatures go. God said to Noah, "No, never again will I wash this world with flood and rain. I promise you, Noah, and my promise is true, from this day on, I will always be with you." Skies started brightening, flowers started budding. God made a promise, no more flooding. He painted his promise across the sky, a beautiful rainbow, way up high. Lots of love, God. The end. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about Noah and the ark. I want to read this prayer for us, and this is a prayer, like I said earlier, from Bedtime Stories or Bedtime Prayers. And these are different prayers it has in here. It says the world around us, and it has different prayers for different seasons. So I want to offer this prayer for the season of spring, which is upon us now. Spring. Trees sprout bright green leaves, shoots come up in empty earth. Bright flowers are peeping out, birds begin to sing and shout. Suddenly the world is fun, and everyone enjoys the sun. God, you made it. God, you gave it. Thank you for it. Thank you for it. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have sweet dreams, and I will see you next Thursday, or someone will, for another Bedtime Stories. Bye-bye.